Alright guys, today I'm coming to you from Sweden. Vamorne! Which again, for those of you that have been following, means what's up guys? I just like the English version so much. What's up guys? Alright guys, so today we're gonna talk about how I got started managing properties. So I'm gonna talk about how I got started into selling real estate, managing properties, where we're at now, how long it took, and how I got to this level. A lot of different topics, so I'm gonna hit that 30,000 foot view, just kind of go over the basics of what happened when I got started and how long it took. So I got my real estate license when I was 18. I started selling some properties. I was super green, showing as many properties as I could, going gangbusters in my head. When I'm showing a property, I had an LA number call me. And I was like, that's weird. So I answered it, and it was this investor, and he said, I'm from LA, and I was like, dope. And I'm in Bakersfield right now, and I want to look at some investments. And I was like, I'm at a house right now, I can show you in about an hour. Perfect. I was supposed to meet someone down here. They're not answering my phone call, so I just want to look at something, kind of get my idea of the market in Bakersfield. I was like, awesome. This is in 2011. In 2011, you were finding houses for $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, so it's crazy. I go to my office, I print a bunch of things, I print as many houses as I can, and I meet up with him, and I show up, and he's in a brand new Audi A8. I'm in a short bed high school truck. I'm 18 years old. Pull up to this house, and you know, I'm obviously impressed by the car. I'm 18. I'm like, this is a dope car. And we walk through this crappy house. It was like $40,000. And I walk through and everything goes well, and then we go outside and I'm like, oh, I forgot to ask, have you been pre-qualified? I wanna make sure that you can buy the house that I'm showing you, right? Totally forgot to ask, didn't even cross my mind. So we go out and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna be paying cash. And I was like, what? I was like, this guy has $40,000 cash? That's crazy. So we buy a few of these houses and I'm like, this is awesome, like I love doing the investment side. And he says, hey, I'm not gonna drive 2 hours to show a rental, right? Can you help me out? And I was like, yeah, like keep buying houses for me, I'll do whatever I need to do. So I was going to school full time to get my bachelor's. I was showing houses for obviously like other clients. I was looking at 20 or 30 houses a day sometimes for his investment portfolio and trying to have some sort of life. So my life during that time was crazy. So he starts to buy a few, I think we have like 12, and I'm showing a bunch of them, and we get to like 20, and I'm like, hey, I gotta do something. I gotta hire someone. I gotta, you know, because I was charging like $15 a month per house, which is like nothing. Like I was losing my mind trying to get everything rented and, you know, do all this stuff for him because I'm getting sales. So I was like, you know, I'll do what I need to do, but this is a lot of work. Can I at least get a little bit more so that I can pay for an assistant? He was like, cool, no problem. So then I think we're up to like 40 or 50 houses. All the money that I'm still making from the rentals is going towards my investment. So I'm not making any money, which I'm like, cool, doesn't really matter. I'm still selling properties. I'm still super happy. So we're fine. Well, then it keeps going more and more and more. He ends up buying 100 houses, which is a lot. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But now we're at a weird point of managing properties where it's just me and my assistant. And she comes to me one day and she's like, hey, you know, we need to figure something out. And I'm like, oh, what do we need to do? And she's like, these properties are completely rented out. There's nothing for me to do. I'm just sitting around and, you know, which is fine, but I'm bored. And I was like, okay. So I thought at that moment, I said, I either need to start a property management company and go full bore, or give this to a property management company and have nothing to do with managing properties. Just sell him houses, send them to management, or say, you know what, I'm taking more clients on, not just one guy, and be a property manager. So we did. We decided to open our doors January 1, 2015. And the first day that we were officially open for business, we got like 3 people that wanted to come to us for property management. So I was like, this is crazy. So at that mind, keep in mind, we had about 100 from the one guy, and then we're picking up, you know, a few here and there monthly. Well, within the first year, we had picked up another 100 to 150 units. So we were like, okay, this is going a lot faster than I thought. And then in 3 years, we had 400 more units. And then the next year we had 500 more units. So in 5 years, we picked up more than 500 more units. So now we're over 600 units that we manage. So about 100 units per year that we picked up. And we've done that through great Google reviews. We have over 300 5-star reviews on Google. We have an amazing office staff. It's been a really incredible journey, but it started from one guy, drove from LA, wanted to buy one investment from me, ended up buying 100. So that led to this big company that I have now that manages over 600 properties, has over 10 employees. How many employees do I have? So over 10. We have over 10 employees. We have 12 employees, not including myself. So it's been a crazy, insane journey. I'm super glad that I did it. There were not easy times the whole way through. The first year in business that we were officially managing property, we lost like $35,000. So keep in mind, I went to work every day to work on building this company, and every time I went to work, I lost $3,000 a month. So not all fun times. You know, I remember Mackenzie and my wife and I would talk late at night, figuring out what we would do if, you know, we couldn't afford the rent at the office. Would we bring everybody into our home and just have them manage property from our home in our garage or from one of the rooms? And we had all these crazy exit strategies that thankfully we never had to use, but we still had those plans. So it wasn't always easy. We talked about closing the office probably about a dozen times because we just weren't making money. And the second year we made about $35,000. So in 2 years, I was working on this business and this company, and we basically in 2 years lost 35, made 35 to get us to zero. So in 2 years I made $0. Not an ideal business for those business minds out there. Not good. But again, we kept pushing. We thought if we could keep growing it, there was money in the numbers of managing properties. We just had to get more and get more and get more. Lo and behold, here we are. We're finally making money. And it's been a great journey, but that's how I got started, you guys. So if you're new out there, if you're still on the grind, if you're still on the hustle, don't be scared to take a risk. Answer your phone, you never know who's calling, and get out there and try to hustle. And then 2 years ago, they actually gave me an international, so different countries all over the world, Africa. That's all I know right now is Africa. I remember people from Africa were there. But 30 people in 2018 under 30 years old got this award throughout the world for managing property. So I was one of those 30 in 2018. Super huge accomplishment for me. I'm very proud and honored to have such a crazy award. Something as crazy as an international award. Sounds super cool too. But again, just a tribute to, you know, keep on the grind, keep doing what you're doing because it will pay off. So that's it, you guys. I will see you on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe below. We'll see you soon.
Bom morning.
Bom morning.